Hello friends, welcome to a new video. U.S. President Donald Trump has threatened to deploy the military to Baltimore, escalating a clash with Maryland Governor Wes Moore after the Democrat invited him to join a safety walk in the city. If Wes Moore needs help, like Gavin Newsom did in L.A., I will send in the troops, which are being done in nearby D.C., and clean up this crime quickly, Trump wrote on social media. The comments mark the latest flashpoint in the president's efforts to deploy National Guard troops to Democratic-led cities in what he calls a crackdown on crime. The use of military personnel to enforce the country's laws has drawn a sharp backlash from Democrats. One governor called it an abuse of power. Trump has already deployed about 2,000 troops to Democratic stronghold Washington, D.C. On Sunday, the Guard began carrying weapons in Washington, the military said. Previously, their weapons were available when needed but were kept at the armory. A statement from the Joint Task Force said they were to be used only as a last resort. According to U.S. media reports, 1,700 troops are expected to be mobilized in 19 states in the coming weeks. Governor Moore, a frequent critic of the president's strategy, said Trump's comments about fighting crime come off as just that, tone-deaf and so ignorant. "That's because they don't walk our streets," Moore said. "They haven't lived in our communities, and they're more than happy to keep saying these things about us over and over again." Trump's Sunday Truth social commentary appears to be a direct response to Moore's invitation to Trump, which the president called nasty and outrageous. "As president, I would prefer to clean up this crime mess before I go walking there," Trump wrote. Is crime in Washington, D.C. out of control, as Trump claims? Crime in D.C. What do the numbers say and how safe do people feel? Hundreds of arrests have been made since the operation began in Washington, D.C., the White House says. Speaking in the Oval Office of the White House on Friday, Trump said the mission has brought total safety to Washington. D.C. was hell, he said. But now it's safe. According to crime statistics published by the Metropolitan Police Department of Washington, D.C., MPDC, violent crime rates fell in 2023 and hit a 30-year low in 2024. They are continuing to fall, according to preliminary data for 2025. Overall violent crime is down 26% this year compared to the same point in 2024, according to the MPDC, and robberies are down 28%. Trump has suggested he will also deploy troops to New York and Chicago. The increase has drawn condemnation from Democratic leaders in other states and cities, including Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, who said Trump's threats to deploy troops to Chicago are an abuse of power. Democratic House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has also stressed that Trump does not have the legal authority to send troops to cities like Baltimore and Chicago. He said the president is exploiting low crime levels, such as Baltimore's lowest homicide rate in 50 years, to create a crisis. A Washington Post school poll released earlier this week found the deployment highly unpopular among city residents, with nearly 80% said they oppose the deployment of both federal officers and the National Guard, as well as the takeover of the Metropolitan Police Department. Thanks for watching our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.